The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-rhymed them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy Wednesday. I hope everybody's having a great morning, man. We're up. We're at it. We're doing our thing today, baby. We are, it's Wednesday. That's all I can say is it's Wednesday. And, boy, what a hell of a week it's been already in the markets, man. Whew, man. It's been a roller coaster ride. But you know what? That's what we're here for. We're here for the ups. We're here for the downs. We're here for everything else, that goes along with the markets, man. On this road to financial freedom, this is what you guys have to go through. This is what we all have to go through. The ups, the downs, the middles, the ends, all of that stuff. The in projects, in stocks, out of projects, out of stocks, back in, doing what you guys got, doing what we got to do to make money, right? But man, what a Wednesday! What a hell of a week, man! Whew! It's been an interesting week, right? It's a really interesting week. So, good morning, Ken. How are you, my brother? Good morning, good early afternoon to you, my brother. Good morning, good early afternoon, my man Selmo. Good morning, my brother. Good morning. Happy Hump Day. Yes. The Junior, what's going on? The Junior, what's up? What's up? What's up? Yo, so here we go. We get ready to get in and see what else everybody's saying. Ken says he held back during the dip. Bought Pepe late last night. That's a good move, Ken. That's a good move. You don't always have to buy every single dip. Sometimes you can wait it out. Try to catch. You don't have to catch the absolute bottom. Sometimes if you just catch somewhere near the bottom of the dip, you can ride that bad boy back up, man. Ken, man, great buy, man. Great buy, man. Do your thing, brother. Do your thing. I held back on buying Pepe this whole dip. I have a lot of Pepe, so there was some other stuff that I needed to get into, that I got into. Not that Pepe wasn't a great dip to buy. First of all, it was actually below. My average cost is still below, but where it is right now. But the thing about it is I had a bunch of other stuff I needed to get a better price on, so I deployed my capital over there. XRP, the one. Good morning, my brother. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. I hope you're doing well. Hope you are doing well. See who else we got. What else we got going up in here? You guys are chatty this morning, man. Love it. Love it when you guys wake up, man, and are chatty caddies, baby. Love it. Wednesday evening for you, brother. Happy Wednesday evening to you, XRP for life, man. Happy Wednesday evening. Yes, go ahead. Thank you, Junior. Smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. Was expecting it to go lower. Yeah, I mean, lower than 5 zeros. Oh, I wasn't expecting it to go lower than 5 zeros. So I thought it would stay around 5 zeros. I just didn't know at what point, where the bottom was. Well, we kind of called the bottom here when we looked at charts. We'll look at the Pepe chart in a minute. But I didn't expect it to go below 5 zeros. That's a steep decline. That's a steep decline. That would have been catastrophic. But let's go ahead. Let's get into this market, man. Let's see what the heck we got going on today. Lot, man. This week has been a crazy week, man. Just an absolute crazy week. Got the Asian markets. They closed out. They closed out doing pretty well, actually. Not too bad. Not too bad. With all the tariffs talk and stuff, you really got to watch the markets. The EU markets did pretty well. They're trading pretty well right now. Look like they got some good cash flow coming up in there. Ken's dumping that Pepe profits up in there. But yeah, definitely looks like they're trading pretty well over there. Have the United States pre-markets over here looking really strong, looking really good. They did have a really down day yesterday, but at the end of the day, they really started to come back yesterday at the end. Again, guys, when these things start to happen and the market starts to change a little bit, what you guys got to know is, the stock market, it really, in every market, it'll really take a step backwards. It'll have a sell-off until people can digest what's going on, and then it'll come back and pump back up once people start to price things in. And that's what every single market. And when people start to sell off on stocks, they're starting to sell off on the risky assets as well, which is Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, all of the stuff that are high risk, right? Them are the first things that are going to go. But once people start to digest what's going on, they can start to price this stuff back into the market. Yeah, you got it sharp like a fish hook, man. I like what Trump's doing, as far as the economy and stuff like that, put tariffs on people, like reciprocal tariffs, right? If you do this, if you have a tariff on us, then we're going to have the same tariff on you, which is pretty fair, right? But and he also like what's going on over there at Doge as well. But I just think that the rollout could be a little bit better, right? I think they're stumbling on the rollout. But it is what it is. You got to get to the bottom goal, right? And with the strategic reserve and all that, I like what he's doing. But again, it's all about rollout, right? It's all about rollout, and it probably get a lot better publicity if the rollout was just a little bit better. But if you get to the end goal, a lot of people will forget about the rollout. But we'll see. We'll see what's up. So Nvidia 115, man, took a step backwards. Started to regain its power yesterday afternoon. I watched it. Got down to about 112. Got down to about 112. And started to come back up. So, definitely, again, pricing that back into the market. Crypto Confident was good, man. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Yo, Nancy worried about going to jail, man. You don't get to 200 million without taking some money from somewhere. But it is what it is, man. We're gonna see how that plays out, right? Yeah, Nancy looked like Nancy Pelosi last night. She looked like she was a little scared. She looked like she was a little scared last night. People that are speaking the loudest right now are the most scared, and because they usually have something to hide. But yeah, Nvidia up to 115 right now, doing this thing. It's definitely going to work its way back up. If you got a chance to get in, if you got a chance to get in on that dip, then you're doing pretty well. Mexico, Peru, something like. Looking like Canada. Yo, I'll tell you what, man. Yeah, Canada and that energy, man, they're about to tax the hell out of the United States, man. On energy, electric, actually. So, uh, you know, I live close to close to one of them borders, and we get a lot of energy from over there. And I can tell you, yeah, we're about to get taxed like hell on energy, man. So somebody better produce some damn energy around here so that my bills don't triple, because that's what's going to happen. But yeah, Canada definitely got Canada laid out some energy policies. I don't blame them, though. You know what I mean? Like, uh, when you look at what's going on right now, with the tariffs and things like that, you knew that there was going to be some reciprocating tariffs. You knew people were going to come back and not be happy about the situation, which is cool. I mean, that it is what it is. I mean, things will go up. Things will get a little bit more pricey. You're going to see inflation go up, and you're going to see another round of tariffs come in April, which is what we're going to caution. What I'm going to caution you guys about now, right? Is April 2nd, you're going to see another round of tariffs take place, right? Well, we've seen what happened when these ones took place, right? The market kind of tanked a little bit. So prepare yourself for that, right? Prepare yourself for that pullback. Prepare yourself for that next pullback, come April 2nd, if things don't get worked out before then. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of these things. Like, I understand why Canada did what it did with energy and reciprocating tariffs, but it is what it is, man. And at the end of the day, Apple has made a huge investment in the United States, to bring a lot of what they have going on, back here. Honda made a huge investment in their manufacturing of vehicles here, so it could be a good thing. And I live in a place where making steel was one of the biggest, jobs around. A lot of people worked in steel mills, and when we opened up trade with China and everybody else, and it wasn't really fair, a lot of them plants shut down. So I'd like to see a lot of them plants come back, reopen, give people jobs, give people good jobs that they could take care of their family with, and things like that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens, man. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. But what we got going on with these ETFs over here? We got and Bitcoin's ETF's pretty even right now. Sitting at 0.14 billion down, and not too bad. I mean, when we talk about Bitcoin, you can talk about it in the billions, and that's like talking about a regular crypto in the millions. So not too bad, not too bad. Bitcoin ETF's not doing too bad this morning. Ethereum ETF's actually gaining a lot of steam this morning, up 14.6 million right now, up 14.6 million. So you got obviously the BTC, Grayscale BTC ETF. They're buying the hell out of it. Grayscale is, but look at Fidelity and Grayscale, and buying the hell out of the Ethereum ETF this morning. Actually buying it up pretty damn good, man. So we'll see what's happening there. But there's really a lot of positivity, I guess, around the Ethereum ETF. Bitwise is buying it up too. So definitely a good day for the Ethereum ETF, which Ethereum needs that, because Ethereum has been like Ethereum's been shit show, to say the least. This whole bear market, it's actually been a shit show. Like, if you were to put money in Ethereum and sit on it this whole bear market, you would have actually lost money. So it's been an absolute crap show, man, over there. So I listen, I just call it like I see it, right? Like, it is what it is at some point, and Ethereum's just not performing well. And but it's good to see maybe it's got a little bit of life. I still have my Ethereum position. I hope it does well. But I really haven't sold a lot of Ethereum. But best believe my goals for Ethereum this bull run are nowhere near what they were in the bear. So I'll be liquidating them Ethereum positions a little bit quicker than what I thought. During the whole bear market, when we're buying Ethereum, I'll be liquidating the positions a little bit quicker, just because the sentiment around Ethereum is just not there, and you can see it in the price action, right? Price action equals everything. So people can say men lie, like I always said, men lie, women lie, numbers don't, and the price action is the price action, and basically their shit right now. Their price action is shit. So I'm gonna refresh this real quick and see if I can see if DeFi Lima won't let me bring up the chains here. But yeah, so I mean the price action is pretty bad over there. So I mean I ain't gonna lie to you, you know, I ain't gonna try to blow smoke or anything like that. So you know, Ethereum's price action terrible. So you got Ethereum right now, trading pretty well actually, which is why the price is up right now. Plus, you know, a lot of that ETF volume over there, up about a whopping 0.57% in 24 hours. A big whopping 0.57%, which is basically nothing. It's trading the same way that it did yesterday. Solana's up 4.4% on the day. I look at Arbitron, man. People listen. I slept on Arbitron for a long time, and this is one of the positions right here. You got to take a stronger look at. Look at the volume on chain. It's plus 40.12%, and it's trading at $1.27 billion in 24-hour trading volume right now. It's beat BNB. It's beat Base, and it's beaten Sui by a lot. So Arbitron's one of these projects. It always seems to hover around here in the top 5, and lately it's you know on-chain demand has been absolutely taken off. So when you look at this, when you look at what's going on over here at Arbitron, you got to take a real hard look at that project and whether or not you want to be inside of this token right here, because like I said, it's been playing around here in top 5, top 6 for a long time, and now it's starting to run. And it was up here on Monday, right? It was up here at number 3 on Monday. It's continues to be up here at number 3 on a Friday, which lets you know there's a lot of volume over there. A lot of volume over there. It's more volume than BSC, more volume than Base, more volume than Sway. Volume equals price. The more volume you have, the more price action you're going to get. So, you know, don't play with Arbitron. It's one of these ones you got to be looking at. Scottish, what's going on? Good morning, my brother. Very simple. Biggest news in crypto. Biggest news in crypto history, and, and yeah, in one of the worst performances. Yeah, I agree, Scottish. That's what I'm saying. Like, you have the biggest news in history, you know, where we're going to start a strategic reserve, and they put up one of their shittiest days. So smash that like button. Yes. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that the sentiment's just not there. America can only produce one third of the steel it needs. XRP. You know, I agree. We can only produce 1/3 of the steel we need right now. It's definitely one of the things that it's a big downside, right? So, you know, they need to increase plants. With these tariffs, they need to increase plants. They need to increase production. They need to increase everything if they want to get out of these tariffs. What they think they want to get out of these tariffs, they have to create jobs. They have to open plants. They have to start producing steel. They got to start producing lumber. You know, they got to start producing all these things, or it's going to be an epic failure, right? And I'm not saying that because, you know, a lot of people will say, well, you're a Republican and you're a Democrat. No, I'm a straight independent. I'm straight down the middle. I'm a straight shooter. You know, you can say one thing, but you got to show, right? Don't throw tariffs on everybody, and don't throw tariffs on everybody. Increase the price of goods and not open plants to produce what you need, right? That's a recipe for disaster, right? So we've got to, you know, we you know, they got to do that. So, yeah, they used to call him the Don. I remember they used to call him the Don. I think he got to his head a little bit too. Like, I think I think there's a reality check coming here pretty soon for the administration. The reality check is, it's great, to talk about these things and to roll these policies out. But at the end of the day, at some point, you have to produce, right? You have to produce, and they're having a hard time producing right now. They promised the Epstein files, and that was a colossal failure. I mean, there was really nothing that came out of them files that we didn't already know about. They promised the JFK files, MLK files. We have yet to really see them come out. They promised a lot of stuff, and it's still early on in the administration. So we'll see where they go with it. But ultimately, it's proven to be a little bit harder than what he thought, and we all knew that. Going into the election, we all kind of knew that it wasn't going to be as cut and dry as what he says. And with these tariffs too, like, it's one thing to put tariffs on people and make the Americans, make the Canadians, make the Mexicans, and make the Chinese pay more for all these goods and stuff like that, and us to pay more for their goods. But listen, man, if you're not producing them here, your tariffs are going to be a failure. You want to know who the whales are in OM? Me too. Me too, because OM has been hanging around that 715, 725 price, man, the whole dip. And that's a token that we talked about a lot here, is OM. And I kept telling you guys, like, it was going to be very, very good for it to hang on, and for it not to take that big pullback, because when you don't take the big pullback, it's less of a run up, man. But they're holding strong. Well, let's hope, Ken. They got to produce, right? They got to produce, Ken, right? So we'll see. We'll see. Uh, yeah. Uh, yeah. I mean, it takes longer to get here. I mean, the shipping ports and everything else are kind of rough, right? To produce a lot of steel. We used to produce a crap ton of steel here, right? People forget that. Like, you guys know I'm from Western New York. I'm from Buffalo, right? So when you look at it, like, we had major steel plants here, major steel plants sitting on Lake Erie, major steel plants, all up and down this coast, and we produced a crap ton of steel. And them steel plants are gone now. Uh, so it's not that we can't produce enough steel here. They just have to open them plants back up. Uh, Ken, don't get me started on a green deal, man. It's not that I don't believe in climate change, because I do. I think it's really changing. The climate's really changing. But what I can say is, unless the collective of the world is on the same page of actually reducing carbon emissions and actually do it, then it doesn't make a lot of sense, right? You can have the United States, the EU, and a whole bunch of other nations, reduce the carbon footprint. But if you got other nations that are doubling the carbon input, what are you really doing, right? You know what I mean? So that's the problem, right? So, I mean, one that So unless everybody's on the same page, it's a waste of time. Uh, Man, you guys got me talking politics this morning, man. Uh, what do you think about? What do you think about the security? The security of BTC. I think BTC is secure. I think quantum computing. I think they'll put some guardrails around that where BTC is where BTC is good. See, look at that, Scottish. You come here and you learn a little something this morning. All right, let's get into what we got going on over here. You guys got me talking politics. I do got to get off at 8. I got some new furniture and stuff coming today, so I got to work plus take care of that. So we got a $2.95 trillion market cap, still below that $3 trillion mark, right? Still below that $3 trillion mark. Got Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index sitting at 25, which is extreme fear. And this is where we buy, right? When fear is where we buy. We got the Bitcoin dominance sitting at 60.45%, which is absolutely a monster dominance, which lets you know we're still in Bitcoin season. We got the Ethereum dominance dropping down to 9.14%. Continues to drop. They continue to lose market share. I keep telling you guys, the numbers don't lie. Eventually, that's going to be a problem. You got Bitcoin breaking above 90K this morning. It's hovering between 89 and 90K this morning, doing really, really well. Ethereum sitting at $2,222. Look at XRP regaining $2.50. Call it $2.48, but it's hovering between 248 and 250. So let's just call it 250, right? Getting back to that $2.50 mark, which is a key level for XRP. I think XRP's upside is absolutely phenomenal this bull run. People forget that XRP sat out 2 bull runs due to the case. So the pent up demand for XRP in this bull run is 2 bull runs old, right? So pay attention to that. I still do believe that XRP will overtake Ethereum as the number 2 token on the board. I think that's pretty much written in stone at this point. It's just a matter of when, not if. You got BNB sitting under just under $600 at $598 right now. I think BNB is going to have a solid run too. You got Solana sitting at 148 right now. I know people are calling for huge Solana prices this bull run. You guys, it's going to be hard for Solana to do a 10x. I'm going to tell you that right now. If you're holding on Solana and I'm holding on to Solana, the best you can hope for Solana right now is a 3 to 5x in your bag. Just do the math, do the market cap math, do all that stuff. 3 to 5x is probably where Solana is going to end up. Yo, Cardano's on an absolute damn move, and we've been talking about it here. It's back above $1. If you would have bought the dip when the dip was there, it was around 60 cents. So you're sitting really, really pretty right now. And we know that Cardano is one of the tokens that were talked about going into the strategic reserve. And I think that Cardano's got a huge upside to it. And I think that when it unleashes its full potential of that blockchain, you're going to see Cardano absolutely go apeshit nuts. You got Tron right now sitting at 24 cents, doing this thing, not too bad. Tron is it's a slow mover. You know, Cardano is a slow mover too. It's just grinding away. And we got Pi, guys. Look at Pi. Back up to $1.89. Pi had a pretty rough week, and it looks like it's starting to come back now. Starting to get some momentum and some legs up underneath it right now. I think Pi may have found its bottom around $1.70 and started to move to the upside from there. We'll see what happens with Pi. It definitely is a newer token, but definitely shooting up to number 11 right now is a huge deal. How it shot out of the gates. You had to expect a pullback with Pi after how it shot out of the gates, but yo, coming back, back up to $1.88 is a tremendous move for Pi. because it got beat up pretty bad during this pullback. It got beat down pretty good. And sometimes them are the tokens you want to buy, the ones that are beat down pretty good. I can tell you guys, I got into some render yesterday. It was beat down. It's one that I've had on my radar for a long time. I've just been kind of watching it, but it got beat down really, really good in this last pullback. So I got into some of that, and I definitely bought some more Flare as well. Two projects we don't talk about a lot here is Flare and Render, but I definitely bought them back on the pullback there because I think that them are two. I think that them are two that that are actually going to do pretty good. Making your piece of the pie. That's all I want is my piece of the pie. Crypto confident, but H bar with a huge move back up to 25 cents. I think that we've just seen the beginning of H bar as well. I think that H bar is going to have a huge bull run as well. Getting over here to Chainlink, sitting at $16.70. What do we got going on with Chainlink? Some news going on around Chainlink. So we got this crypto summit coming up, right? At the White House. And guess who's going to be there? Coinbase and Chainlink, right? Coinbase and Chainlink are going to be there. They're going to be representing. This lets you know that Chainlink is fully at the forefront of what's going on in this cryptocurrency administration. Chainlink is that glue that brings all these private and public blockchains together, and they're going to be there with Coinbase, and they're going to be there chilling out and helping with some of this policy, right? So, and these are gonna be here. I'm gonna butcher this name. So you got Coinbase, Chainlink, and Exodus. Exodus will all be in attendance at this conference and on panels doing their thing. So I think that's a good thing for Chainlink. So like I've been telling you guys for a while now, Chainlink. For a while, people thought Chainlink and XRP were battling each other, and they're really not battling each other. They're doing two different things, as seen by the RUSD stablecoin, Ripple stablecoin moving over to Chainlink as well. So I think that they're going to do very well together. So watch out for Chainlink. I mean, Chainlink is one of these projects, man. I think that the lizard people are sitting there eating this up, much like they're eating up XRP at the bottom, and they're dumping the price, and they're coming back in and they're buying it back up. And I think the lizard people are doing the same thing with Chainlink that they're doing with XRP. They're just suppressing the price. That's it. Pi will be fine. I think so too. Pi's going to be fine. They're going to get that Binance listing, and I think what's going to happen when they get that Binance listing, especially if they put it on futures, is the Pi's going to turn around and be good, and be good. So you got Stellar coming back up to 30 cents. Got as low as like 27 cents during this pullback. So Stellar's making a good move too. Avalanche is beat up right now. It got down as far as like around $19 or $18, sitting at $21, doing pretty damn well. Sui's starting to come back a little bit, back up to that 250 range. Got to get it up to 277 in order for us to say it's really pulled out of that range. OM sitting at 718 right now, held up pretty damn well during this downturn. I mean, when you look at it over the week, right? It didn't take as big of a hit over the week as a lot of these other big cryptos did, and that just lets you know that there's a lot of good people that are holding the floor. A lot of bag holders, right? And that's kind of what you need, and that's what you want to see. Is you want to see these cryptos that during these downturns they don't take a huge dump backwards because people are holding the floor. But the only thing that concerns me about OM, but it hasn't stopped me from buying it, is this max supply is infinite, right? Which means that they can mint it anytime that they want to. That's a little dangerous, but you know what? There's probably a reason for that, and we'll see where we're at, right? But I definitely hold OM and Ondo, guys. Them are my two real world tokenized asset moves. But I bring you the good bad. of every single project, and given the fact that they can mint more tokens when they want to, it's a little dangerous. Just think of Filecoin, right? That was the problem over there, right? You look at Ondo back above $1.03. You could have got this around 89 cents on the dip. Not doing too bad. Definitely Ondo is starting to make its move back up. Got Pepe sitting at 5071. You haven't seen the Pepe got popped. I was going to try to put a positive spin on it, but Pepe got absolute pop during this downturn. But look at the daily, guys. We look really good on the daily. Let me get back to some of these comments. Let's fucking go Pi. Yeah, let's go, man. I think Pi's gonna dig itself right out of this hole, and it's gonna be fine. You guys think there's a chance wait, bull run? I think so. I think Scottish. We were calling for the bull run. I don't know. Probably first quarter of this year. I think I'm looking more towards back half of this year. Glenn, what's going on? What's going on? Looking good. Looking good. Yes, we are looking good, brother. I think it's going to be the back half of this year. I think that we got to ride these tariffs out. We got to ride these markets out. We got to see where they're going. I think there's going to be a lot of volatility in these markets the first half of the year. I just think that, and we talked about it before, right? I think people are broke, right? And I don't say that to be to be disrespectful to people either, but there's not a lot of retail money that people have that they're just throwing into crypto right now, right? So we gotta wade this stuff out. So yeah, I pushed my bull run. I thought it was going to be the first half of 2025. I'm looking at the back half of 2025 going into 2026 now. I think that's kind of when it's going to happen. I think we're going to get some altcoin pushes and some altcoin pumps in between now and then. But I think that unless there's some news to kind of really send the market, I think that's kind of where we're at. And Ken's right too. We gotta figure out what's going on over there in Ukraine and get that thing taken care of. And we gotta get Israel out of Gaza and Lebanon and everywhere else. We gotta get them guys to stop dropping bombs on people over there. Yeah, you were saying that the other day, Somo, that a Pepe well sold 2,923 billion Pepe and moved it to Ondo. That might be a good move for them, though. You know what I mean? Depending on how much Pepe they had. So yeah, I mean, the bubbles look good today, man. They look really, really good this morning. On the daily, the hourly, the hourly is filling in really, really well this morning too. So definitely looking good. Pi down 3% on the hour. But hold on, man. Hold on. Why my man Junior's in here? Let's take a look at his token, the Legend. Let's see what Junior's got going over there at the Legend, over there on Solana. I kind of was I waited for him to launch on mainnet because I don't really bring up pump.fun stuff. But let's see what Junior's got coming on over here at the Legend. Let's see how my man Junior's pumping these charts, right? Let's see what's up. Over here on Deck Screener today, 5026, somewhere up in there. Not bad. Liquidity 2.2K. Not bad. Not bad, Junior. Chart looks good. Tell me if I'm on the right one. I believe I am. I hope I am because it's the contract I put in my wallet. So not too bad. looking good. Looking like you launched on mainnet not too long ago. I did get my airdrop, but uh, definitely looking good. Got my airdrop from when you relaunched, so I hope it did because this is the contract I put in. So this decent looking chart over here, Junior. You're not doing too bad over here, Junior. Keep working, man. Keep pumping away. But that's the legend, guys. That's the legend token right there. This is Junior's token. It's over there on Solana. Um, Go check his X page out if you want to get in. And definitely a link to that right there on his X page. And you guys can go ahead and spend some of that Solana. But Junior, this is Junior's token. Chart actually looks decent, Junior. Very, very low market cap, but it looks decent. Um, Market cap 2.6K. Yeah, very, very low market cap, but looks decent. I threw a little bit at it a long time ago when I was on Pump Funds, but definitely so big shout out to Junior, man. Anytime somebody's in here and they take the step to become a dev, it took me a little while, but I'll throw you up. I wanted to make sure you weren't going to tank, man. I didn't want to do that to you. I didn't want to pull you up there and have your chart looking like straight garbage. So I waited for a couple of days before I brought you up and seeing what you were doing. But yeah, definitely a low market cap. Chart looks absolutely good. What we got going on over here at Kronos? We haven't talked about Kronos in a while. Sitting at 7 cents 8. Not doing, get this. Kronos got beat up during this downturn. We ain't gonna bullshit about it. Like look, man, that's a whooping. It took a pretty good whooping, but sitting at 7 8, it's not too bad. Not too bad of a price right now to go ahead and add to your Kronos bags. And you guys know I like to think about everything on a 10x level, right? 10x from 7.8 is only 78 cents, right? So definitely Kronos can do 78 cents, and you definitely can. I mean, in my opinion, you definitely can pull a 10x off of that. I mean, you're talking about under $1, right? You're talking about 78 cents right now for a 10x on Kronos, and we know that Crow can do 78 cents just on name recognition alone. I believe that's what I believe, right? So a 10x from here is definitely doable. But yeah, XRP, I mean, we're gonna talk a lot about XRP because this thing's in a strategic reserve right now, and I'm telling you right now, well, it will be in a strategic reserve if this thing goes through. But I'm telling you, you guys know how I feel about ETFs, right? It's straight price manipulation from hedge funds and big whales, right? But I do believe that it will take XRP a little bit once their ETF gets approved, and it will. It'll take them a little bit to catch on in the ETF world, and for the stock market traders to kind of level that price out, right? But I think when they do, I think you're going to see more volume in the XRP ETF than you're seeing in the Ethereum ETF. I just name recognition alone, right? If you ask people about crypto, they can tell you about Bitcoin, and most people know about XRP. Most people know about Doge, and most people know about SHIB, right? You ask them about Ethereum, not a lot of people know about Ethereum, right? Like the mainstream people, like just people out here on the street, right? Like we know about it because we're in it every day. But the mainstream people, the main people out here on the streets, they don't really know about that, but they know about XRP. Why? Because they sat in a court case forever, right? And they've been in the news and everything else. The other big thing that's going on right now that I keep telling you guys to pay attention to, Hex got relisted on Uniswap. We know that Hex was pulled off of Uniswap for a while. It got relisted on Uniswap yesterday, I believe. Yesterday, 2 days ago. I can't remember. This court case will be coming to an end as well. I think Richard Hart, they're not going to appeal that. This thing's going to be coming to an end. That's all they're waiting for is the SEC to say that they're not going to appeal this case. And PulseX, I think, is the play here. I don't think Hex is the play. I think PulseX is the play uh, in this situation. Because it's the chain. I think he's going to peg a lot to the chain. I think he's going to come in and deploy capital, which is going to mean he's going to start pegging some of these contracts to the original price or close to the original price. So I think there's going to be a lot of buzz around that. So if nothing else, I'm just going to ride the hype wave up. Once he actually comes out, does his official YouTube stream and says that he's back, says what the plans are, all that stuff. I'm going to go ahead and ride that up. But I think I'm going to ride it up in PulseX. I'm not going to ride it up in Hex. I think the move here is PulseX. You look at this price here. 4042. 4042 right now. You drop 2 zeros on that. That's 100x, right? So I think 100x is doable for PulseX. I know the supply is big. There's a lot of supply there, but like I said, I think that with the hype that's going to be around Hex and the Pulse ecosystem, I think that PulseX can do that. But I do think that PulseX is a play here. I don't think that it's Hex. And if you're in this thing for the short term, I don't think the play's Hex. I think the play's PulseX. That's true, Daniel. Yeah, I mean, Ken, we always try to speak the truth, right? Go Richard. Yeah, I think the Hex community, like these people have been holding forever, right? Kind of like the whole XRP. Think about the XRP army, right? Like you think about how long they held XRP in order to get a pump just to $1, right? I mean, you guys know we were buying XRP 33 cents, right? During the bear market, 33 cents. So like think about everybody that held on through not only that, but also held on through the big run up before the SEC case got, before they were actually in the SEC case, right? They hung on, they DCA'd win, and they kept buying XRP all the way through the bull run, right? There were some loyal holders, right? And the Hexicans are some loyal holders as well. So that they're holding PulseX, Pulse Chain, Pulse, PulseX, Hex, all this, all the ecosystem, right? And they're holding, that they held for a long time. So there's the floor, right? And now you're gonna have this news, and you're gonna have this run up, right? That these things have happened. Whatever's happened, it's gonna go away, and then you're gonna have this run up. Think about the rallying cry that XRP had when it beat its case, and everybody just FOMO'd into that project, right? I think as long as PulseX and Pulse gets relisted on a lot of the places that it was listed on before, I think you'll see that major run up again. And with Hex being listed again on Uniswap, I think you're starting to see that trend on start to unfold. And if Hex can get as much of a run as XRP did, just off the hype of the beating the SEC case, you could have a winner here. You could have a winner here. People love an underdog. They do. XRP. XRP the one. They do. They love an underdog. And Richard Heart is definitely that underdog. People, you either love him or hate him, right? You either love him or hate him. And but the one thing you can't say is he doesn't know how to make money. You know what I mean? He doesn't know how to build. He doesn't know, you can't say that about him. You know what I mean? Because he knows the space, right? He knows the space. He knows what he's doing. He knows crypto, right? He'll twerk out of that. He'll twerk out of that courtroom, and the Hexicans will go crazy. And if you're buying this now, you have a chance to ride that wave up, right? You want to ride that wave up, and you have a chance to make a lot of money. There's an opportunity here. Sitting right here at 4042, right? You drop 1 0, that's 10x. Drop 2 0, that's 100x, and you're nowhere near a penny. right? You're nowhere near a penny. You don't even got to get anywhere near a penny to make that move. So there's an opportunity there, and I'm taking the opportunity. I'll let you guys know right now, like I'm taking that opportunity. I'm not a fool. Whether you like Richard Hart or you don't like Richard Hart's irrelevant. The fact that there's money to be made there, you'll be a damn fool not to go. There's a possibility for money to be made there. Be careful what you say, Danny. There's a possibility for money to be made there. You'd be a damn fool not to go make it. All these changing projects. Yeah, all these guys that had issues with the SEC, they're all about to go away, right? And that's why I tell you guys about IMX, right? IMX got that Wells notice from the SEC. It's dropped its price. It literally tanked its price from like $5 down to $1, and we're buying there, and we can I DCA'd in some more this week. But that Wells notice will never come to be, right? It'll never see court, right? So the only reason it's down as far as it is right now is because it had that Wells notice that pushed it down when everything else was going up. It pushed it down. So there's a lot of gains to be made in IMX as well because of the SEC. The SEC is going to end up making people, the old administration, Gary Gensler and them guys, because they suppressed crypto so much and they sent out so many Wells notices, and they had so many cases like against XRP, against Pulse, against IMX, and people, and against even Binance, right? That was a huge case. They're going to end up, because they suppressed the price so much on them, they're going to end up making crypto millionaires. So whatever they did over the course of them 4 years is going to end up blowing up in their face. We're sick people. Yeah, we're sick people. We are. XRP the one. We are sick people, man. We love the underdogs though, man. But the XRP army, I mean, think about it though. You got, everybody hung on strong, man. A lot of people did. I don't want to say everybody, but a lot of people held on strong, and they're reaping the benefits of that right now. And the Hex community and the Pulse chain community, and the whole Hexagon army, they're about to. I believe that they're about to see the same thing, right? They're about to see that same thing. They're about to see, how they held, and they're about to see the benefits of holding. They're about to see that, and I mean, people will say, here's Hex, right there. I mean, and these are top 100 tokens, guys. Like you won't see them on CoinMarketCap because CoinMarketCap, is full of shit. But I only bring it up because in the morning, because it has the stats on top. If it didn't have the stats on top and somebody else did that I liked, I wouldn't even use CoinMarketCap at all, because it's a pay to play over there. It's not real. They list who they want. When you see Hex and Pulse X and Pulse Chain, they're all sitting in the top 100 when it comes to market cap. You look at Hex right now; it's sitting at a penny, right? This thing was at 10 cents not too long ago, before all this stuff went down. So, and that was in a nasty bear market, right? It was at 10 cents. So, I mean, you look at it, it's so I mean, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We're definitely going to keep an eye on it, because it's a play that could make money. You got an XAM. X-Men. No, I don't, but I'm going to. That one's been recommended to me a couple times, Selmo. So I am going to check it out. I am going to check it out. It's been recommended to me a couple times. But yeah, before we get out of here today, let's take a look at the total 3 and what's going on over here with the altcoins. We'll have a look at Pepe as well. So when we look at the total 3, you can see this is that 0.5 line, right? Huge barrier right here, 0.5. If you can break above that, you're usually pretty good, right? When it comes to any crypto, right? You can see we played with this thing today. We played with it. We actually got broke above it, broke down it, broke below it. So the whole key for today, when you're looking at this total three, and I'll zooming in here a little bit, is can this total three market cap get back up here to this 0.5 line and close somewhere up in there, right? Somewhere up on that 0.5, that 0.5 line, which is about 861 roughly $1 billion, right? 861. We're at 846. 846.72, 0.8 now, just changed. 846.8. Can it close just a little bit above this 0.5 line right here, right? Because go back just a couple days. This 0.6 line right here, 0.61. You see, we touched it. Bang, bang, we touched it, and then we started to come down, right? And just think, like if you can break above this 0.5 line and you can actually build something right here for a day or two, you could definitely be looking at a $935 billion market cap within the next couple of days, right? Getting back up to that 0.61. So there's a possibility here for your altcoins really to make a good run, right? Really to make a good run. Everything's setting up for them to make this run. It's just a matter of today's that day. Today's a crucial day, because what you don't want to see is you don't want to see this thing drop down in here. You don't want to see this thing come down to this line here. That's just a bad day in the neighborhood for everybody. Yo, Junior, I brought up your token, man, and you didn't even comment, man. You keep that crap up, man. I ain't doing it again, man. We looked at the legend, man. We looked at the charts, man. We looked at it all, man. So we look at Pepe, where Pepe is right now. Let's see here. Daily chart. This was that tunnel we were talking about, right? And I said, we were going to come back down and test this tunnel. Well, we tested it. We tried to hold on to it and drop below it. Ken, this is where you got in. Ken, this is where you're at, man. Up in here. So when you look at us dropping below that support line right there, and then us starting to eat this red candle up a little bit today, Ken, that's a good trade. That's a really, really good, really, really solid trade right there. You're making some money. I enjoy it, Ken. I enjoy it. So Pepe is looking really, really solid. I want to see it come back up in here, though. I want to see it come back up in here before I'm really ready to say Pepe has really built a new floor and built some support here. We got to get back up here to this 408, 408, 81, 40882, and really start to build this support back right here before I can say like we're really starting to move our way back up, right? So we'll see what happens today. I think today's going to be a good day. I think Pepe sitting at 5071-228. Man, what a freaking steal. You know what I mean? What a freaking steal that is. I don't think that any of us could have called that one, just 4 or 5 months ago. You were so happy yesterday in this morning. Yeah, I mean, like we talked about on Monday, Ken, sometimes the best thing to do is wait, right? Sometimes the best thing to do is just wait. Like, you don't have to react to everything, right? Sometimes the best thing to do is just take a step back, chill out for a minute, let the market do what it's going to do, right? And have your entry point and just wait for it, watch it, wait for it. And then when it comes and it feels good to you, and it feels good in your gut, and it feels good to you, take it. You know what I mean? Big Watch dude, what's up, dog? What's up? But take it. Take your entry, right? And that's the best thing you can do, right? What's up, Big Watch dudes in the building? But so, and that's what you did, Ken. And man, big props to you, man. But yeah, we definitely got to get Pepe's definitely got to come back up here to this 5081 somewhere up in here in order to try to build on this support that it on this actual support that it built over here, resistance that it built over here, to try to get this support back up here. Definitely has to start doing that. So I think it will though. I'm not worried about Pepe. I'm really not. Fairground, good morning, girl. Good morning, good early afternoon to you. How are you? How are you, my brother? So yeah, smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. So yeah, so I'm really not worried about Pepe. I think Pepe is going to do absolutely phenomenal in this market. I'm not worried about it. I think anywhere up in here is a great buy for Pepe. I think anywhere up in here is a great buy. But yeah, what do we got going on at TokenFi? Another one that we don't really look at a lot, right? But definitely a solid project when it comes to real world tokenized assets. I think when we first started looking at this thing, it was right around. I don't know when I've been looking at it for a long time, but I think when we first brought it to the channel, it was somewhere right around 8 cents, man, down to a penny six. Penny six right now. Definitely taking a big step back, but this falls underneath that Floki ecosystem, right? Launchpad over there. If you own a certain amount of tokens, you're going to get airdrops of all the tokens that launch off their launchpad, stuff like that. So there's a lot of benefits to that over there. So TokenFi on this big pullback right here is another one that I kind of looked at and was like, you know what, that's kind of a steal. And we don't talk about it a lot, but definitely kind of a steal. Look at Jasmy, man. Whew, Jasmy got whooped on this pullback. Penny 7730. You guys know I'm huge on Jasmy. You guys know I'm highly invested in Jasmy. I'm huge on Jasmy. I haven't sold any of my Jasmy. And I just believe in this one when it comes to the bull market. I believe in it. I think it's going places. Not a lot of news though. I haven't put out a lot of videos on Jasmy because there hasn't been a lot of news. There hasn't been a lot of news surrounding Jasmy, so there's really been nothing to put out. So, upturn's coming. I think we're going to be fine. Well, when we look at what we got going on even this morning, I think we're going to be good. I think the market's in for a nice rebound, but you got to be careful because we have more tariffs coming April 2nd, right? So if this is any indication as to what we're going to go through when these tariffs roll out in April 2nd with the United States, then you have to prepare yourself for that, right? You have to look at that and go, okay, well, if this happens, how am I going to play that, right? How am I going to play that? What am I going to do? And I think that's a move that's between you and you. You have to play the market how you're going to play the market. But I just know that date is out there. I know that date is looming, and I know that date is something that could have a big impact on the markets. Say I bought some Say on this downturn as well. I bought it right around 21 cents. Bought some Say. I think that I told you guys, I think that this one's going to be a late runner in the bull market. I think this is Say and Pyth are the second half of the bull market. I think you'll get that first initial push up with the big altcoins, and then people will start to filter their profits into that second layer. And I think Say is going to be in that second layer, and I think Pyth is going to be in that second layer. Arbitrum, though, we just talked about Arbitrum this morning. Look at the rocket that Arbitrum's been on. Look at this rocket. Look up to 40 cents. Look at what Arbitrum's doing. There is a tremendous volume over there on Arbitrum, and look no further than right here. Arbitrum's clearly sitting at number 3, $1.27 billion in 24-hour trading volume. And I told you guys, volume equals price. People can tell you whatever they want to tell you, and half of them are full of shit. If you don't have volume, you don't have price. And you look at Arbitrum's volume, and then you look at the price. and the two match each other. And you know, this ecosystem slowly creeping up them charts, man. This is on the day. This is on the day. Like look at right here. If you this the low is 35 cents on the day. Just in the day, you're up 5 cents, right? On the week, you got hit. This was that big pullback right here, right? Went from 46 cents down here to 36 cents, 10-cent drop off, rolling back up to 40 cents just to get back up to the week's high. You're looking at another 6-cent increase right here. So that's a nice increase. You look at it on the month, again, here's your pullback right here, and here's your come up, right? So the month, you're looking at 51 cents on the month. You know, you're looking at 12 cents better than where you are now. So, and that's just in a month's time, right? So when you look at these and you talk about upside, is where can these tokens go? You know, start to pull these charts back. That's a month. You pull it back a year. You're looking at you know, what's that? $2.16 from 40 cents. You know, a double is 80 cents from here, right? So double up. You know, if you put 1,000 in, you double it to 2,000. You take 1,000 out at 80 cents. You ride that next 1,000 up. And that's how the game is played. You ride that next 1,000 up, and then boom, you're riding it for free, right? You're riding it for free. So, but when you look at Arbitrum, yeah, you guys, I'm telling you guys right now, I talk about Arbitrum. I don't own any Arbitrum. I don't own any. But what I will tell you is, because of how it's performing, and I see these numbers, I will own Arbitrum on the next pullback. I can tell you that right now. Like, am I buying into this gain right here? Am I buying into a 7% increase right now? No, because I know with a 7% increase, somebody's going to come in, they're going to take some profits, they're going to drop the price down a little bit, probably get in right around 35 cents or something like that, and be able to ride that up even further, right? So, you know, but on the next pullback, I will own some Arbitrum. I'm telling you, the blockchain is just doing too much for me not to own it. But all right, guys, I got to get out of here. Got some furniture coming this morning. Got to take care of some stuff at work. Got to take care of some, man, it's been a great time talking to you guys this morning and kicking it with you guys this morning. It's been great. Big Watch dude, man. Big Watch dude came up in the building. I was wondering if he was coming through today. I was wondering if he was stepping through today. And yo, I'm glad you did, man. I'm glad you did. But great stream. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Ken. Peace. Yeah, Big Watch. I was wondering if you were stepping through today, man. We're talking about XRP, baby. We're talking about XRP, flipping ETH and all that stuff, man. So I needed that conversation. Lazy boy. Nah, yeah. I got some recliners coming today, but the recliners are on my couch, and they're on my couch, and on my new couches and love seats. So not too bad. But boy, had to. I don't buy furniture that often, but you know, when I do. It's coming, bro. I know, Big Watch, man. I can't wait, man. I cannot wait. Yo, the bull market's gonna be here, guys. But like as you guys see today, we get a little pump. We're pulling out of this, man. Everything's gonna be all right. The world, you know, everybody says the world's falling all the time, all the time, and all that stuff. Don't worry about that. And you know, you see everybody out here saying it's the last chance. This is your last chance. It's never your last chance, guys. So don't ever worry about that either, man. But we got so many catalysts in cryptocurrency that are coming in the first half of this year. You know, you got the cryptocurrency conference that's coming up at the White House relatively soon. You have the ISO regulations that are getting ready to roll out, right? You got the strategic reserve with XRP, Solana, Bitcoin, and ADA possibly kicking off. We have stablecoin regulation getting ready to kick off. Bank of America CEO just came out and said if they have stablecoin regulation, that, you know, Bank of America will probably have a stablecoin as well, matched dollar for dollar, which is huge news. You got the Hex ecosystem getting ready to pop back off again with Richard Hart's case being dismissed. Hex being listed on Uniswap again. You got XRP, really starting to ramp its game up and really starting to do a lot of stuff. You got XLM sitting out here working with MoneyGram. You got XLM, really making tremendous moves in this space. And Sorban hasn't even been used fully used to its full potential yet on the XRP. I mean the XLM ledger. So, Sorban really hasn't been used to its full potential. So when that's rolled out and kicked out and used to its full potential, watch out for XLM, right? HBAR is absolutely making monster moves when working directly with Swift and doing some tests with them. And HBAR is really starting to be that government coin too as well. So, watch out for these guys, man. You got Pi just launched and all the way up to number 11. You guys, there is tremendous stuff going on in the cryptocurrency world. There's a lot of positive news going on in the cryptocurrency world. I know that people always like to focus on the negative, but your bags, man, they are going to be phenomenal. So with that, guys, we'll get back at you guys on Friday. We'll be doing this thing all over again. Be smart, be safe. DCA down into some really good cryptos in the top 100. Be safe and be smart and spend your money wisely. Don't go all in. Don't go all in all at once. You'll get wrecked. And don't forget that SPS 6900. That's a monster meme coin, y'all. So we up out of here. Bye.